Okay, before we start getting into the episodes, which will be 10, 11, and 12, why don't you tell everybody what you've been doing the last 24 hours?
Okay, I will. Can I ask you one question? How many episodes do we have left in the series? Is there
Uh,
just one? I think there's
there's
two.
there's two.
Two
We're
more.
going to
So
talk
people,
about
just two more episodes left. But in the last 24 hours, I'm surprised I'm peppy right now.
I know you're
I
very
have been
happy.
watching my grandkids, Ember and Jackson. I have had a ball. I mean, Ember is so loving. She's at that age. I love you, Mimi. I wish I could hang out all the time. Jackson is like, I'm so glad we have sleepovers. It's so fun to have Ember here. And so we just had a really, really good time. Usually I like to do a craft with them, and I prepped dinner ahead of time. In fact, I did a video of it. You guys will see it later on Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen. But I
Awesome.
made these raspberry hand pies. And I thought, well, maybe, because
Mm.
usually I bake with them. But still at this age, Ember's into it. Jackson, being a boy, he might be into it for like 5 minutes. And then he's like, okay, what's else? What's
Yeah,
next?
what's next?
And so I had them do the drizzle, the little glaze
Awesome.
over the hand pies. So I just made it up, and they just took the fork or the spoon and just drizzled over the hand pie. So that was kind of fun.
Oh,
But we played water games because I don't, living here in the house, I don't have the pool. They already have their little, I'm
yeah.
going to call it a kiddie pool at their house and stuff like that. And so we played squirt guns. I filled up all these water balloons. And
Oh,
so I thought they were going to do it to each other, but who did they attack?
you?
Who did they attack with the water guns and the water
Oh, how
balloons and
cute.
all that stuff? So it was really fun.
Oh,
And then, of
and
course, they jump on beds. I read stories to them. We watched a little show, Daniel the Tiger, I think it was.
oh,
They ran around. Geez, what else we did? We did so much. It was like, and this is like all in the span of 4 hours, people, just 4 hours. And I even put them to bed about an hour later than normal, probably an hour and a half. They went to bed or so I thought they went to bed at 9:30. What is it? Is it because their parents give them a nap before they come to Mimi's house that they're awake? They didn't really go to bed till 11:30.
Oh.
So I'm like, well, let's not get started with anything. It reminded me of raising my own kids. Of course, my house is a mess. By the time you just get started doing something, you got kids. Oh, well, what's this, Mom? Oh, they're getting up at night, and I got to go to the bathroom, or we want to play in they call it the grandma room, or no, it's time for, well, when's it going to be morning time? Well, morning time can't happen until you actually go to
Go to
sleep.
sleep.
So if you never go to sleep, morning just doesn't happen.
Oh. That was a good excuse. I love that.
But anyway, it was a fun time. And our craft project was rock painting.
Oh, somebody said, are you going to say rock painting?
Now,
Okay.
how cool is that?
All right.
And it was so cool because Jackson is a little more abstract. And I just did one little example for, because I thought she'd like it, Ember. I said, well, here's how you can do a little flower, just do a little mark here, and a little dot. Oh, that's what she painted her rock as. And Jackson's reminded me of like space or like fireworks going off. It was a little abstract. So that was really cool. Because I said, well, you can paint a rock and take it home to Mama and Daddy. And then Jackson did a handprint on the back of his rock. And then, they can put it in the garden, on the counter, whatever they want to do.
How sweet. So that was
I'm
fun.
sure they're exhausted. Usually I get a text message. Yeah, Jackson fell asleep the minute I left your house, or Ember, or who knows. Anyway.
Well, and again, you said you were exhausted. So, yeah, it's just you're on 24 hours.
I tell you, the good Lord had a very good plan, people. That's all I'm saying. Having kids at a younger age is, so much better. But I wouldn't have missed it for the world. I was hoping, oh, I hope Chris doesn't trip over toys that are in the hallway. They went into my bedroom in our loft area. There's toys floating around. I mean, I've cleaned up. There's water balloons or broken balloon pieces out in the yard, and I'm like,
That's fun.
I have at least an hour's worth of cleanup.